YouTube fam, what is up? So today I am going to do something that I haven't done. I usually go live on Instagram and actually do this. And that is I'm going to call back a seller. So basically my VA, they already filter and qualify the lead. So let me give you a breakdown of what's going on with this property. So this lead actually came from one of our text blasts. So there's only two methods that we use today and probably many years ago as well. And this is the two most, I think, the cheapest and the most effective ways to get in front of a motivated seller is either cold calling or SMS, which is text blast, right? You send a seller a text message. With post call, direct mail, it takes a long time and it costs so much. Post call will cost you about 50 cents. Direct mail, which is sending them letters, typically costs you about $1. And for us right now, this is what we're doing, and it's cheap and it's effective. So I'm about to call a seller back, and I don't think I've ever done this on YouTube. Typically, I do this on an Instagram live, and then I will call the seller and I'll show you guys the exact phone call. I don't know how it's gonna go. All right, that's what I don't know. And this is the thing about going live is you don't know. And so if you tune in, you'll be able to see how I talk, how I negotiate, and the goal is obviously to lock this property up on a contract right now on this live. So I'm also wanted to and how to lock the property on a contract. So for those of you, if you're going to use my affiliate link with this, which is in the descriptions, they are going to take good care of you and they're going to give you a discount on it. Okay. So basically with text blast is instead of sending one text message at a time, with literally one push of a button, you can send out thousands and thousands of text message, boom, with one push of a button. That is why it's so effective. All right. It's all about efficiency. So here we go. Oh, I'm sorry. And for those of you who haven't grabbed my book, all right, just go to WTMbook.com. I just recently launched this. Well, it's been out for like 2 months now, but we're trying to get back to Amazon bestseller. We've been bestseller for so long, but I'm trying to get back there. So if you're interested in getting the book, just go to WTMbook.com. All the profit that I made on the book, we're donating it. My goal is to have a bestseller on Amazon. So it's only 43 pages long, and you guys can go see all the review on there. We have over 200 some review on there, and most of them are 5 stars. So Brown said, I just bought mine yesterday from Amazon. Brown, comment down below, how did you like the book? Because I literally cut out all the BS. I gave you guys everything that you need to get started. Okay, so sorry, before we get into that, because the phone appointment that I call the seller is 5 o'clock. So here's what I cover in the book. Number 1 is how to find motivated seller. Number 2 is actually how to close your first deal completely virtual. Any city, any states, all you need is a laptop, a phone, and internet. That's it. Number 3 is I'm going to show you how to skip trace. I'm going to share with you all the company, all the tools that I use, holding nothing back. Number 4 is how to make offer. Number 5 is how to negotiate like a pro. So when you pick up the phone, you don't know what to say, you got it. I'm going to show you. Number 6 is how to find cash buyer. Any city, any states, my friend. Number 7 is obviously how to find a title company to close your transaction. Number 8 is mindset. Because without a proper mindset, you're not going to succeed in any business, my friend. So I'm going to share with you my mindset of how I achieve my success. Number 9 is how to grow, scale, and escape your wholesaling business. And then chapter 10, that's a mystery. I'm going to leave that up to you. So anyways, if you have Kindle, you can actually download it for free. All the profit is going to go to charity. So there we go. So let's rock and roll. Let me call the seller really quick. So I don't know how it's going to go, but here we go. And let me know if you guys can actually hear this. What is going on? I click here, but it said, I might have to call it on my phone. Okay, hold on a second. I might just have to call it on my phone. I don't know. Okay. So maybe I'll put this here. Okay. At least on this, I can. All right, here we go. Once again, if you guys enjoy this and you're like, "Hey, Khang, you should do more of this," then comment down and let me know. And obviously, boom, smash the thumbs up. Oh shit, what is this?
Well, this is Sean.
Sean, happy Tuesday. This is Khang with Fast Property Solution. How's your day going?
Good.
Fantastic. And so, Sean, I'm actually one of the purchase manager, and I'm supposed to call you back today to go over your property there. And, obviously the goal is to make you a fair, intelligent offer, and hopefully we can come together to an agreement on a fair price that actually work for you and work for us and be able to move forward to buy your property today. Okay, Sean?
Uh-huh.
Now, Sean, in case, I just want to make sure, am I catching you at a good time? You got a few minutes?
Yep.
Fantastic. So let me see here. So Sean, I just want to verify the property with you really quick here. So it's basically on 226 80th, correct?
Yes.
Perfect. Now, Sean, beside getting the right price for this property, what is another reason that you would consider selling this property?
Just because I don't feel like rebuilding it.
Yeah, I actually saw the picture. So how did it get burned?
Nobody knows for sure. The cause of damage was undetermined.
Gotcha.
All we know is that it started on the back deck, burnt out the back wall, and then burnt the roof from inside.
Oh man, I'm sorry for what happened. Yeah. Were you guys able to recoup a lot of your personal belongings? Because obviously that's the most important thing.
Yeah, most of it. It
Nice.
wasn't a big deal. It was. My son was living there. I was not living there, so.
Gotcha.
Yeah.
Gotcha. Okay. And how long ago did it happen, Sean?
July 11th.
Okay. Now, were you guys able to go through the insurance, and were you guys able to get pay and get that taken care of? I just want to make sure.
Yeah.
Good.
Yep.
Fantastic. Okay. That's good. So now obviously you're just looking to sell the property and be done with, right?
Right.
Gotcha. And so, Sean, do you have a time frame of if let's just say if we both can agree on a price that work for you and work for us, do you know how soon you like to close escrow and get your property sold?
Within a month.
Gotcha. Okay. So 30 days.
Mm-hmm.
So for us, Sean, I mean, with 45 days or sooner, would that work for you? Obviously, I'm going to put a note here that we're going to try to shoot for that 30 days, but
yeah, that'd be fine.
Okay, got it.
I'm not in big hurry.
Okay, good. So I'll put 45 days or sooner. So let me go through some property information with you. So we saw the pictures here. So, it is a 3-bed, 2-bath. 13, almost 1,400 square feet, 3-car garage.
Yep.
Sean, do you know what year the house was built?
I want to say 1986.
Okay, so 1986. And it seems like you do have a mortgage about $250 that's owed on there, right?
Yes.
Okay, there's no liens. Perfect. Now, Sean, what are you hoping to get to walk away with?
Like 60 to 70,000.
Oh wow, okay. So 60 to 70. So that's after the mortgage is paid off, right?
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Yep.
So do you know so I understand, Sean, that the house is burnt. Do you know what the value of the land would be?
Not right off the top of my head. I don't have but I do know what the lots have been going for.
Sure.
And lots in Everett are going for $300,000 to $400,000.
Okay.
And this is so one of the unique things about this house.
Sure.
I don't know if you're familiar with the Everett area or not.
Oh yeah.
But it falls in the Mukilteo School District.
Oh, nice.
But it's in Everett. It's 1.3 miles from Boeing.
Okay.
It's got a 3-car garage.
Nice.
Which is pretty rare in Washington.
Right. Yep. For sure.
So you've got this house that is a perfect starter for somebody that's coming to work at Boeing.
Yep.
It's in a good school district. Hey, we can live here for a couple of years until we figure out where we want. But right now, Johnny or Susie or whatever can go to school. So it's not going to be on the market long when it hits the market.
Right.
It's gonna, I know what I paid for it, and
Sure.
I paid $318
Right.
in 2016, and it was valued at a high of 274. Excuse me, I messed that all up. 742.
Sure.
At a couple of years ago when everything was going crazy.
Right.
Now it's settled into right about 699.
Oh wow.
So if you're looking at the comps, Everett's they got the marina going, they got the whole downtown being rehabbed.
Yep.
And so it's one of the things that when COVID happened, they started pushing out.
Right.
And there's nowhere to go in Washington.
Yep.
You can't go up.
You're
You
right.
can't build stories, so you have to go north or south. Nobody can get through south.
Right.
So Linwood and Everett started going up in value then.
Right.
And
Right.
I continue to see that happening just because, as all they keep saying is people are coming here. So.
Yeah. So Sean, have you seen a bunch of homeless coming down there towards Everett? Because
No.
I know Seattle's getting hit hard.
Right. One of the things about it is it's a cul-de-sac. There's no reason.
So what
to
I'm
go
doing
down
here,
the
guys, is
street
I'm building
because you can't
rapport.
get out.
We're not talking about
trapped.
numbers. I'll let him talk, but we're just building rapport
Everett
right now.
is really, really big on if a motorhome's parked overnight.
Can you guys still hear him?
And gone the next day.
Even if I go like this?
They are not allowing people to set up residency.
Got it. Okay. So, got it. So, Sean, so if we gotta bullnose the house, clean it up, and so you're saying if we rebuilt a new one, it would go for between, like, brand new construction would go for between 600,000 to 700,000.
Okay, I would say it would be 700 and above. The house on the end of the street, which was definitely bigger,
Sure.
went for $1 million.
Okay.
And that's literally on the same street. It's on the back part of the cul-de-sac.
Right.
It was a 4-bedroom house. I
Yep.
get that, and bigger square feet. But
Sure.
it's just they're not building any new homes in Everett.
Sure.
So you're either going to have to take something and totally renovate it yourself,
Makes sense.
or buy this property that's been renovated.
Right.
Yep.
Okay, so we're looking. So new constructions, we're looking at 700 plus.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, and so you owe 250 on it, and you want. I'm sorry, Sean. So what's the least that you would consider on it again?
Well, I guess if we're looking at total figures, I need to pay it off.
So
and
basically,
then,
I know, but I'm just asking him again.
Walk away with something. I'd like to walk away with realistically 50, so that'd be 300.
He went from 60 to 70
would be the
down to
purchase
50.
price I'm looking for.
Gotcha. Okay. So 50. So basically, we're looking at a purchase price of 300,000.
Mm-hmm.
Gotcha. Okay.
And the insurance company says rebuild is at 350. So you give me 350. You give me three.
Yep,
you
and
put
then
350 into it. You've got
so we're at 650.
You're at 650 for whatever you can get out of it.
I see. Got it. Okay. So once again, Sean, I just want to let you know this because I don't want I want to make sure obviously that we can create a win-win here. We love the location, love the property. I mean, we've dealt with burn house. We don't mind bullnosing the house and rebuild a new one. That's not a problem. That's something just down our alley. We do it all the time. But I just want to make sure I run through the number with you, Sean. I want to make sure that it makes sense for both of us here.
Mm-hmm.
So, do you know how much it costs just to bullnose the house?
I do not.
Okay. So what we experience is going to cost between, I mean, probably close to like 20,000. So 15 to 20,000 to actually cleanse it out, and then start all over again. So now I'm taking so I'm at 3. So we're at 300, buying your plus another 20. So we're at 320. So here's the thing too, Sean, that I can get my company to offer for you. And I think it just makes it so it's easier for you. So that way you know exactly what you walk away with at the time of closing. So that way you're not hitting with surprises. So I can get my company, we'll take care of all the closing costs for you. And here's what it's going to be include. Sean, we'll pay for all the excise tax, the transfer tax, the title insurance, the escrow fee. We'll pay off the existing mortgage. So there's nothing you have to worry about paying. So basically, whatever we agree as a walkaway net to you would be, that's the exact amount you walk away with at the time closing, not a penny less.
Okay.
So with that being said, Sean, if we can get this thing closed 45 days or sooner, and I'm going to make a note that we're shooting for 30 days, what's the least you would consider as a walkaway net to you in your pocket would be if we cover all costs, all the fees, and get this wrap up for you? I'm a master. Not the
probably 40.
So 40,000.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. So we're looking at 310 for us. We got a plus the closing costs. So typically on our end, so let me get a calculator really quick here. So for our end, so if we do 310 plus we got to pay for our closing costs, typically it's going to run us about, I guess, 5%. So now we're all in 325. We put 350 into rebuilding the house. So 325 plus the 350. So now we're at 675. And if we were able to sell the property for 700,000 in today's market. So Sean, here's something that you probably are not aware of, and I want to share this with you. So obviously when we buy your property, I did mention that, our company will cover all costs, all the fees. But with us is that once we gone through the whole constructions, the whole rebuild, that's probably going to take us, we're looking at this, it's probably going to be around like I would say more like a 4 to 6 month project. And then after that, we got to relist the property with an agent. Now, at this point, we become the seller. So now we're going to end up with a whole new set of closing costs. Now we got to pay realtor commissions. So at this point, it's going to probably cost us another 10%. So even if we list the property for 700,000, and even if we got full price offer, if I minus the 10%, the realtor commissions, we got to pay all the closing costs and all the fees again as a seller. So now we're back down at 630. So, so for us, I'm looking at this like, if the number makes sense, great. But if we're all in at 675 and after everything's said and done, and obviously we're putting almost 700,000 up at risk, and we're actually not making anything. So Sean, I don't know if you would consider anything less than a 40,000 walk away.
Not at this point.
No, okay.
No.
I got an offer here for you if you want to hear it anyway, Sean.
Mm-hmm. Okay.
So if we were to cover all the closing costs, all the fees, I think we can get this property wrapped up and closed in the next 45 days or sooner for you, no problem.
Mm-hmm.
Would you consider like a 25,000 net to you in your pocket? We cover all costs, all the fees.
I would definitely look at it.
Okay.
Yes, I would consider that.
Now, Sean, I know that you said that you would consider the 25,000 net to you. Like, would you be ready to move forward if I can get that approved and get all the closing costs paid from our company?
Mm-hmm. Yes, I would be ready to move forward.
Okay. So Sean, could I call you back in about 15 minutes? I just need to run this through my team manager really quick because I need to let him know that we have to pay all the closing costs, all the fees. We're taking over the property assets with all the risk and everything like that. And you need to walk away with $25,000 in your pocket. If I can get that approved, you are ready to move forward, right?
Yep.
All right, Sean, give me about 15 minutes and I'll be able to call you back and I'll be able to give you a yay or a nay, okay?
All right. Thank
Sounds
you.
good, Sean. I appreciate you. I'll talk to you in 15 minutes.
Mhm.
Bye, Sean. So honestly, that phone call, I didn't know how it was going to go down. But as you guys can see, that for those of you, if you don't know how to talk and how to negotiate with the seller, how would you close that deal? You wouldn't. You wouldn't know how. You see, my friend, I've been doing this for 12 years. I've talked to thousands of sellers. I don't care who you follow. I don't think there's anyone out there in the real estate world that can get on the phone, that still teach the game, but also do the game. That can get on the phone and just close the seller just like that. Come on, man. Shit. If you enjoy that, please show your boy King Kong some love. Boom. Because if you guys really, really like this, I will do more video of this. To me, it's all about supply and demand. If you guys love it and you like Kong, it add a lot of value. It helps me out a lot. It helps me build up my skills, my confidence. Dude, I'll do more. And what if I call your leads? What if you guys submit your leads and I'll call your leads for you? And what if I'm able to do something like this where I get on and lock it up for you? I don't need to take any profit. I already made enough money. So anyway, so I'm going to call the seller back in about 15 minutes, and then I'm going to lock this thing up on a contract. Boom. So this deal here, I think, so if we lock it up on a contract, so I end up having to give him to walk away with $25,000, right? So he owes $250. So that's $275. We're going to lock this thing up at $275, and we're going to put it out. You know how much we're going to put it out? Because the ARV on this property, obviously new constructions, is more in the $850. $850 towards like $900,000. We're going to put this thing at $275, and we're going to blast this thing out to my buyer for $325. So our goal on this one is to make $50K off this deal, baby. You guys know what time it is? Let's go get this money. So I'm going to take a few questions here, but I want to talk to you guys. Like, that's what I share with you guys in the book, is how to negotiate, like how to dominate the phone call. And I do believe that if I start out all over again, if I would have mastered my negotiating skills like I have today, I honestly believe that it shouldn't take you more than 30 days to get a prop in a contract. And I believe that a lot of you, the reason why you're not closing deals is because you don't have to talk and you don't know how to negotiate. What's the rehab cost? So Leo, this house is a burn house. So he said this one is going to be like a tear down, but I look at the picture already. So it doesn't have to be a tear down. And let me tell you this, burn house is the best. Burn house is a gold mine. That's where I make the biggest profit, because most realtor, most seller thinks that it's a tear down, right? You got to scrape the house. But typically, I look at the picture already. It is not a tear down, but it has to be completely gutted, right? So everything, you got to rip everything and tear everything down to the stud, and then you just do a rehab, which means it's going to cost the investor actually less money to rehab the house instead of building it all new again. And that's why we're able to actually make $50,000 on this deal right here. So when you hear a realtor send you over, oh, it's a burn house, when you negotiate, as you can see, when I negotiate with the seller, so let me break down the call so you can actually understand why I ask a certain question. So when I talk to the seller, I ask him what does he think the value of the land is? Because that's where you want them to get them thinking. There's no value in the property. You want them to understand that there is no value in the house. The only value is the land. So what you're doing, my friend, is you're buying the whole entire property, the structure of the house, for the value of the land, my friend. Boom. And the thing is, the seller already got paid from the insurance. Why does he not want to list the property? He doesn't want to deal with the drama. He doesn't want to wait for a long time. He doesn't want to pay the realtor commissions. All right? He doesn't want to put his property on there for everybody to see. And people that actually have fire damage house or burn house, they already got the money from the insurance. Anything they make, my friend, is just cherry on top. That is why it's the most juiciest deal if you're able to come across one. Okay? So, once again, for those of you, if you want to grab the book, just go to WTMbook.com. And it's for those of you who are starting out, okay? So there you go. Just go to WTMbook.com and you can grab the book there. Also, too, if you actually use the link, you just fill out your name, put in your email. I'm also going to send you a free ARV calculator and a free rehab calculator. All done for you. Boom. All free. No string attached. Okay. Joshua said, I'm reading it right now. I made it short, sweet. I cut out all the bullshit, all the BS. So let me take a couple questions. Also, too, is this lead came from our text blast. So for those of you who only do direct mail, who only cold call, you're missing out on a ton of opportunities. So I dropped the link right below, and I haven't shared this at all because I've been using this company, and they're great. Like I've tried many companies, and not all of them are accurate when it comes to good text platform. So the link is in my description. If you guys want to check them out, with that link, with my affiliate link, they'll take care of you. Okay. So let me take a couple questions, and we're gonna keep going. What is the best target market for first-time wholesaler like myself? Joshua, great questions. And Joshua, I believe that the best market is your own market, your backyard. But let me narrow it in. I even share that in my book, okay? So I'm going to narrow that in so you understand where you should start, what market you should dive in, because a lot of you are confused. And I think when you're confused, you're not locked in and you're not laser focused. So let me share this on my Instagram. Oh, also, too, if you haven't followed me on Instagram, Twitter, TikTok, please, right there. So Instagram family, jump on to my YouTube live. I literally went live on YouTube and just locked the seller up under contract. This is going to be a $50,000 wholesale deal. Boom. Okay, so now I just need to grab this link here really quick here. I'm going to share it on my Instagram story really quick. And Joshua, I'll get back and answer your question right now, man. But I don't know about you guys, but for me, man, I'm a type of person that when I talk about business, I just like to go straight to the point. Like, I just don't like, go around in a circle, a bunch of BS. Like, dude, just get straight to the point, man. What do you want? So hold on a second. Let me get back to Joshua's question really quick here. Let me remove that. Okay. So, Joshua, the best market that you can dive in is your own backyard. But here's what you need to understand. Because, Joshua, you're going to know your market better than in other states. Okay, so don't try to go into other states, man. There's a lot of noise on social media where people are like, I'm doing deals here, I'm doing deal here. But I'm telling you right now, from my experience and from other big investors, I mean, these guys and gals are doing millions a month, and they all say the same thing is focus. It's not about a bunch of market. It's going deep on one market, my friend, one market. And it's best if it's your market. But here's what you need. So all you need to understand, Josh, is that the populations, you need to get it to the point where it's between 100 to 500K if you're starting out. Why don't I say $1 million? Or why don't I say, hey, go take over your whole entire states? Because a lot of you don't have that big of a budget. You probably can't spend $10,000 to $20,000 a month on marketing. So taking over your whole entire state is just too much for you to chew when you're new into the game. So you want to narrow in your farm, right? You want to narrow in your target, my friend. Now, when you start to grow and you start to have a lot of money coming in, then you can start expanding. But at first, you got to narrow in your target. So that's the population you're shooting for. And price-wise, my friend, Joshua, you want to stay the same thing, man, between $100,000 to $500,000. So if there's a city that probably are going for $1,800,000 to like $1 million, $3 million plus, dude, stay away from those. Okay, stay away from those. Especially in today's market, my friend. In today's market, dude, you want to stick with the bread and butter. Something that you know that there's more people that's going to have this kind of money in their bank, dude, versus this. Do you guys agree? And the bread and butter, dude, the bread and butter, it fits for first-time home buyer. That's what investors are looking for. They're looking for cookie cutter. Boom. They can go in, fix and flip. Boom. Go in, fix and flip. So don't worry about this, all right? The $1 million plus, don't. This is what you want to target in. So if you found a city or a county that fits this, Joshua, that, my friend, would be your target market, my friend. Got it? I hope that really cleared things up for you, man. Because a lot of you, you're confused. You're not clear. So when you're unclear, you don't know which path, which move to make. And when you're clear, boom, you're able to make like fast decision. Khang, I just purchased your book, Secrets of blah, 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 blah. I still haven't got it. Is it still for sale? Yeah, dude. Yes. So go to WTMbook.com, fill out the info, and then after that, it'll take you to Amazon. But it is still for sale. If you have Kindle, you can download it for free. So you don't have to buy it, guys, because all the profit we're donating to charity anyway. I just want to become bestseller on Amazon. That's all I care about regarding the book. Do you think high interest rate is affecting cash deals and everything is turning to creative financing? Lenny, no, I don't think so. I do think that, so Lenny, here's something that I also recently learned, and we have been implementing, Lenny, and I think a lot of you need to actually know this. And I promise you that 9 out of 10 real estate wholesaler, investor that you meet in your city right now do not even know this one new strategy. Now, it's not new. It has been around for a long time, but it's starting to recently becomes extremely popular, and a lot of people don't know how to use this method. And I've been sharing it with you guys on my YouTube. It's called Novation. This works great. So let's just say that later on, they require you to have a license to wholesale. Novation is this method is a killer. I can guarantee right now for all of you, you can go back to your database, go back to your CRM. You don't have to generate new leads. Any seller that tells you that didn't accept your lowball offer, so let's just say the property's worth $100K as is, and you offer the seller $50K for the wholesale, to make it work for your wholesale. What if you can offer the seller $90K and still makes $10K and still make a profit? Would you be interested? Comment and let me know. That, my friend, is called Novation. What if I can show you that you can list the property on the MLS without a realtor license? You can offer the seller more and then still make a deal, still make money on it. Would you be interested? And this is something that we have been implementing, and we've been doing a lot. And some of the biggest player in the real estate game right now, this is what they do. They're all doing, my friend, is Novation. Big time. Big. They make millions of dollars just by doing Novation. All you need for Novation to work, like I don't have time to explain Novation on this one because I've done other videos. So check out some of my other video that I did. But here's what for Novation to work. One, you need a you need to connect with a realtor that knows how to do Novation and be able to list it for you. Okay? And they're not that hard to find. Okay? Number two is you need a title company. Not all title company knows how to do novations, but there should be one that you can find that know how to do it. Number three is the most important is you need the contract. The novation contract is different from the wholesaling contract. And then lastly is you got to know how to pitch it to the seller. So I'll be covering all these topics. So I'm thinking about doing like just a free training, a free class for all of this. But so make sure you follow my Instagram because I'm going to announce it once I'm ready to go to do that. But let me take some other questions. Any other question you guys got? What do you put? Oh, great questions. What do you put on the text blast? This is such a good question because a lot of you don't know. Okay, so there are many things that you can put on the text blast, right? So the key is just like when you send seller a postcard or a letter, it doesn't matter how nice that postcard is. It doesn't matter how nice the envelope is. If it doesn't catch the seller attention, it doesn't matter what you write in the letter. So it needs to be catchable, right? You need to capture their attention. So here is what we put in our text. All you're going to say is, we're interested. So basically, I'm not going to write it out. I'm just going to say right here. I'm just not a writer. All you're going to put in there is exactly just like this. Hold on a second. All you need to put in there is, we're interested in making you a free, no risk, no obligation cash offer on your property. So I don't use, the one thing I don't use is the word home. When I talk to a seller, I don't want to use the word home. Why? Because the word home just feel like sentimental, right? Like you don't want them to be attached. You want to detach them. So I use the word house or property. So it detach them from the property, okay? So I said, hey, we're interested in making you a free, no risk, no obligation cash offer on your property. We're willing to buy the property in the as-is condition, any situation. Okay? If you're interested, text us back or give us a call. Boom, just like that. Short, sweet, straight to the point. Let them know that, hey, you want to make them a free, no risk. You want to make sure you put that in big, no risk, no obligation cash offer. We buy in any condition, any situation. You're interested, give us a text us back or give us a call. That's it. Done. Just like that. Okay, any other questions here? Oh, man, any other question you guys got, drop in the chat. Also, too, here's what I'm going to do. For those of you who wants to jump on this live, because maybe you have a long question you want to ask me, there's the link. So make sure you turn on your camera, but I send the link. So you want to jump on the live. There you go. Just click on that link and make sure you have your camera on. So let me see if there's any other questions. Lewis said, you pay the earnest money deposit. That is correct. So as a wholesaler, Lewis, all you're responsible for is the earnest money deposit, man. So that's called the EMD. And it can be as little, bro, as $10. And if you don't have $10, my friend, then you're probably in the wrong game. The problem is you're probably not playing any game. That's your problem. If you guys don't even have $10, dude, a 3-year-old probably have $10. Come on, man. Chris said, off market or on market, which do you prefer? Chris, always off market, man. Deal directly with the seller is always better. On market, dude, it takes too long, bro. I'm sorry, it's not that it takes too long, dude. It's you're competing with too many investors. All right? So off market, it's always the best way to go. What up, bro?
Hey, what's up?
Hey, so what's your name?
Hi, my name is Sarosh.
Sarosh, okay, man. What's your question and how can I help you?
Hi, so yesterday I got a contract or a lead, not a contract. I got a lead about a property that is in almost perfect condition. The only thing I might need is just paint on the walls. But he's ready to sell in 60 to 90 days. He's ready to close. And he made sure that he does not want a lowball offer.
You got it.
Yeah,
bro.
And so what my question is how do I find buyers that are interested in rentals only, not flippers?
Bro, hold on, bro. Are you ready to do your first deal?
Yes, I am.
Dude, I'm going to show you this. I'm going to show you, bro. I'm going to show you this, dude, and you don't owe me anything. I paid $30,000 to go there. So, dude, right now I'm going to show you how to call him back and do a novation. The problem is I can't share the contract with you just because there's so much legal, but you can find out. Just Google it and have an attorney review it. So this dude, the house that you mentioned is perfect for novation. It doesn't need a whole lot of work, right? He wants retail value for the property, and he doesn't need to close fast. It's the perfect case for novation. So all I need to know from you, man, is what would the property sell for as is?
As is, around $545,000.
Okay, so $545,000, dude. Okay, now what does he want? Like, what's the least he want? You know,
the lease walkout. So he was like high 500. So I'm guessing that, like, I looked at the ARV, right, and that is a
no. So with novation, all I need to know is what would the property sell for if you were just to list it on the market as is?
580.
Okay. So you're saying if I were to put the property on the market as is without doing anything, it would sell for 580.
Yes.
So, dude, this is so with novation, we don't care about the ARV. All we care about is what would it sell for as is. Okay. So sell for 580. How much does he owe on his property?
None.
Dude, okay.
And
Now,
it's a
is he
vacant
Asian?
property. I do not know about his race. It was a phone call.
Okay, because if he's Asian, dude, forget it, bro. Right? Okay, so 580. And what does he want?
Say that again?
What does he want? What does he want to walk away? Like, what does he want to walk away with?
So I was using your book and get a script to get an exact number that he's looking for, and this guy won't budge at all. But the only thing he made clear, he won't budge at all. He said the house goes for upwards of $500,000, right?
Okay, but say so 520, 580, 590, 540.
Yeah.
Like, what is it?
I couldn't get the number out of him.
Well, okay, so dude, you need to call back and you need to tell him that you're gonna pitch to him. Okay, so you need to call him back, dude, and you need to say, hey, Bob, I like. Do you first? I want to make sure. Do you want to sell the property or do you not want to sell the property? Sometime, dude, it's best to pull out the elephant and say, do you want to sell the property or do you don't? Because Bob, if you want to sell the property, I love to help you out and make this a win-win and get you the money that you want. But the problem I'm having here is I don't know how much you want. So what do you want to walk away with, Bob? See, that's what you want to get from him, man. Now with this. With Novation, you don't have to make him a lowball offer. If let's just say they can sell for 580, dude. If he can do you 445, bro, that's good. I'm sorry, 545. So if he can do the 545, so if I go 580, oh man, Lon just texted me, so I'll be done with this. So 580 minus 545, dude, that's a $35,000 deal that you could be doing with this. So if I were you to call him back, and this is what you will say, bro, I'm running out of time, but you would pitch Novation by saying this, by saying, hey, Bob, unfortunately, I know that you want the most you can for your property, and your property doesn't need a whole lot of work. For us to buy it, we probably got to come in and we got to be at like the probably in like the low 400, which I know, Bob, which I know is not going to work for you. But my company, we recently just have a new program that I don't know if your house is qualified or not. So what this new program is, Bob, is that it actually, and this is basically an incentive for us to do this for you because we can't buy your house. Here's something we are going to do for you. Is what if we're able to list your property on the open market, send it out to thousands of our investors that actually pay you retail for the property. But we cover all the costs, Bob, which means we'll pay all the closing costs. We'll pay the realtor commissions. If there's anything that comes up on the inspection, we'll do the repair. So there's nothing that you have to do. And this is a new program. It's called the Home Buyer Program that my company just launched. And we do this incentivize because we couldn't make the price work and couldn't buy your house at our price. So that's what you would say, dude. So you would have to be, so when you do Novation, you pretty much have to be transparent. Let them know that you would actually list their property. I wouldn't say the MLS. I would say list it on the open market, and it's allow you to send out to thousands of your investors. And if he's cool with that, and you'll be like, hey, our goal is we'll pay for all the fees. So no realtor, we'll pay for the realtor, Bob. We'll pay for the closing costs. The property's going to be sold as is. You don't have to worry about doing any repair. If there's anything come up, we'll cover it, and we're going to get you that 545 that you want in your pocket. But the only thing I'm asking from you for us to make this work is that you got to give us at least 90 days. All right? And that you got to be willing to give us access when we do have buyers that's, willing to come and take a look at the property. That's pretty much it, dude. So if you can get him to accept that and say, boom, we'll list it for you on the market. We'll get you the 545. That's it. Once you get this at 545, dude, you're going to list it for 580. And then once you're able to find a buyer, there might be some closing costs that you have to pay, but it's not like it's coming out of your pocket, bro. It's going to come out of this. And I think you're probably going to still making about 20K on this deal if you can get him to agree to that.
Question?
Yeah.
For the closing costs, can I take it out of that check that basically comes from the deal?
Correct, dude. So basically all the fees, all the closing costs, all the fees, the realtor commissions or whatever it is, dude, it's going to come out of your assignment fee. There's nothing you have to come out of pocket.
Got it. Yeah, that was my question.
Good, man. So yeah, the title companies, dude. So you're at 35, and then they're gonna take all the costs, and then whatever is left, that's gonna go to you, dude. So it comes out of your assignment fee. Got it?
Got it. Thank you so much.
Okay, bro. Dude, call him back. Lock it up. Later, bro. All right, guys. That's all the time that I got. Lon just texted me, so I have to go. But once again, I'm going to call the seller back, put this property in a contract, and I'll keep you guys posted. So make sure you follow me on Instagram because I am going to post when he signed. When he signed the contract, I'm going to post it on my Instagram. So right there at Real King Kong. I appreciate each and every single one of you guys that are here with me. Also, too, for those of you, if you're new into the game, I highly suggest that you just go check out my book. You can download it for free on Kindle. Go to WTMbook.com. And if you enjoy the book, if you can just please leave me a review on Amazon, it means the world to me. Lastly, the company that I use to get this deal is in the descriptions. All right. That's my affiliate link with them. We've been using them for many years. They are the best when it comes to text blasts. So instead of sitting there texting one number at a time, you can just upload the entire list, one push of a button, and it sends out to thousands. I don't care how big your list is. It sends out to thousands and thousands of people with one push of a button. The info's there, you guys. The choice is yours. Until next time, take care, and let's go get this money. I truly hope that you guys enjoy that, and it does add value to you.